Hello guys, welcome once again to Mynnnat.com. Today we will analyze another key moment from a game between Bobby Fischer and James Sherwin back in 1957. Okay, so we are after 29 moves. Fischer, only 14 years old, is planning a brutal attack. You do see that white is positioned better, right? Both rooks are controlling open files, and f7 square is under attack. Sherwin, however, isn't really worried at this stage. He knows that f7 is protected pretty well by rook and king, so he is planning his own attack on white's king side. Actually, looks like white can't attack with his rook yet, or else he will be mated. Is that so? Let's take a look at what Fischer does. Rook to f7. Really? Wait, that is exactly what Sherwin was hoping for. Without any delay, he rushes his rook to c1, check. Sherwin was pretty sure that Fischer made a huge mistake. According to his plan, Fischer's rook on f7 must now retreat to protect its king, right? So now black king moves to avoid discovered check by the bishop. White's rook must take black's rook, and then queen takes back, which is checkmate. Hope you are following this line of thoughts, but once again I ask, is that so? Well, Fischer does protect its king, but with queen to f1. Creativity involves checking, really checking, guys, all the options, not disqualifying options just based on first impression. This is actually a very good example. It is the first moment in the game that black realizes he hasn't calculated this response by white, mainly because this option is against the intuition. Now that Sherwin grasps the brilliancy of this kid, black's rook can't take white's queen, because rook to f1 is checking black's king by bishop, and when black's king moves to h8, it's mate in 1. Haha, isn't it clever? Black should have resigned at this point, but he hasn't. Therefore, he has to make space for his king, pawn to h5. From now on, it's really all downhill for black. Fischer collects piece after piece with no mercy. Queen takes rook on c1. You can see that black queen can't recapture c1 as white will employ the same maneuver we talked about earlier. If black takes queen on c1, white's rook is back to f1, and due to the discovered check on black's king, black queen falls. So black attempts one last heroic move, queen to h4, in the naive hope that white won't pay attention to the pressure on h2. Haha, but this battle is lost already. Fischer is not in a hurry to protect h2. Instead, he is enjoying the moment and keeps collecting piece after piece. Rook takes rook on f8. Black king can't just take back as it's mate in 3. For example, white's queen to c8, and after 2 moves, game is over. So king has to hide in h7. Then white, without any rush, protects h2 square by pawn to h3. Black tries a few more moves and resigns far too late. The lesson is clear. To cultivate creativity, make sure you don't mentally block an option at first sight, just because it's counterintuitive. Open your mind and try to analyze one step further. Bobby Fischer, born in Chicago in 1943, is considered by some analysts as the greatest chess mind of all times. It was at this age, 14, when he won the US Championship. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this short episode by Mynnnat.com, Creativity Through Chess. If you would like to get notified on the next episodes, like us on Facebook and visit our site. Also, go check our Amazon store for our unique chess sets. discount coupons available on our site.